Hi, my name's Miles. I've done a few changes to my HHO fuel cell that I made. Even to the motor I've added, there's my bubbler there with my electrodes in there, electrocytes, sorry, and it goes into this little container like a little mini bubbler, and then it goes into my air intake. Now what I did was I modified my dry fuel cell. I don't have that cheap steel in there no more, stainless steel. I've got the 316L and it's working perfectly. As you can see how I wired it, don't know if you can see it or not. There are neutral plates in there, but you just can't see them at the moment because I've put rubber around the whole thing. I've put, first of all, negative, then 3 neutrals, positive, then 3 neutrals, negative, 3 neutrals, positive, 3 neutrals, and then negative again at the end. So at the beginning negative, at the end negative. And that all runs up into this little jar I made. Now this jar that I made the outlet for the gases to come out going downways towards the bottom of the jar, so if there is any heat or any vapors, maybe the water will take care of that. And then it goes back into my clean water bubbler. As you can see, there are fumes in there, gases. That's okay. And that runs directly into my air intake. Now, if you are placing something like this into your air intake, make sure it's not just to the top and that's it. Make sure the hose goes down maybe to about halfway inside, you know, because if it's up at top here, then it won't mix right with the air that's coming in from your intake, and it's best if it goes down halfway in there. And then you know that it's all getting mixed up in there, right into every cylinder, every valve. I'll just turn it on now. Got my voltage meter here as well. I'll turn it on. I always turn it on with, connect it to my lights. When I turn my lights on, it powers it up. As you can see, about what, 7.5. It should reach up to 8 volts, which is pretty fine. Now I can already hear it working, and as you can see, it is bubbling away very nicely. A lot of HHO, heaps. Working very nicely. I've put 2 lamps on my HHO cell, so I know if they're working or not. I didn't have an amp meter then. I can remove these lamps now and I can see with the amp meter if it's working or not. But for now I won't do nothing, it's okay. As you can see, it's bubbling away very nicely, and please don't use baking soda. Baking soda is not that well of a compound to do what this is doing. I think I'm using Na0H chemical, half a teaspoon. As you can see, it's bubbling away very nicely. Going in here, I didn't turn my car on, but doesn't matter. As you can see, plenty of gas in there. Now I recommend, some people are making plastic containers where you can't see the water. Some are making stainless steel containers. I don't recommend it. I recommend you use a jar where you can see your water, what's happening, if it's clean, if it's dirty, do you need to replace it or not, you know. So I recommend the glass jar. Let's just turn the car on now. It's still working at 7.5. Nice. Should build up to 8 amps. It won't go over 8 volts. It won't go over 8 volts, so don't have to worry about that. If it does, I've got a little whatchamacallit here that will break, that will a little fuse, a 10 amp fuse, so if anything does go wrong it'll cut out. Still bubbling away nicely. Look at that. Motor's running nicely. Very nice. No leakage. Plenty of gas. I might even put, I should have put actually less than half a teaspoon because this is bubbling away nice and a lot. Thanks for watching.